Previously, I was able to get the log, the enemy to actually follow, and there was like knockback and various other bits and pieces. Now you may notice that I've got some UI, but there is some stuff showing up in the corner, which is a bit odd because yeah, take note of that weird like moss thing there. It's yeah, I know where that's come from, but I can't figure. I mean, because it doesn't show up here on the canvas, which is what the UI is. Yeah, if I go to objects, and I went to sprite editor, and it's at the bottom there. I think for some reason parts of these and this are showing up as well as part of the UI, which is odd. I don't know why that would be the case, unless maybe I can move this about. Nope. Discard. Discard the change there. Anyway, regardless. Okay, let's go to what I've been doing. So yeah, I've added UI in time for the next tutorial. As you can see there, we've got this bit here, which is going to be like, I don't know, stamina, and this is LV, stands for something, I have no idea. An expedite, exploration, who knows what EXP stands for. And there's a little bit there to show which covenant you've joined as well. Let's see if this happens first time. Oh, it did. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So that's working. I've also got the animation, so he's kind of like, the log is now looking at me at the right orientation. He falls asleep. And also, once I can hit him twice, because he disappears. I mean, there's no animation for him to die yet, so no death animation yet. So basically, the log has a couple of scripts added. I've actually made signals, the health signal there, and also another one that is a what's it called? It is a float value. I did have to, if I go to the scripting here, so here, signals. I don't know this 100%. Come on, you're gonna. Yeah, I don't know if this is 100%. But as you can see here from the global variables, where it says like public class signals, and then it says scriptable objects. So I think there is another programming language similar to Unity. I think it's called Godot, and I believe they had the signal thing in here in that, and people have brought it across over to Unity. So the tutorial that I'm following, his script, it just says like public class signal without the S, and that was not working. When I created the asset menu, it didn't show up at all, and the change was I just changed the name of this script to signals, and I added the S as well. So, and then when I go to signal listener, yeah, so there it goes. It takes from that public variable, and it worked. I don't really know why it didn't work without it, so I'm kind of guess it's a bit of it's a bit of a guess that maybe it's because Unity now has its own inherent signal function within the language or whatever it is. So anyway, so yeah, so what I've done so far is now this is quite interesting. So I can actually change the initial value, that float value, from 2, because that is basically the log's health, if that makes sense. So if I change that health signal to like 1, it would actually change health to 1 there for 2 hit enemy. So it means I can change the number of hit points any enemy has without, basically, for a whole group of enemies, instead of having to manually adjust every single one of their hit points in the inspector. I could just change health signal to, or well, actually in this case it'd be 2-hit enemy. I'd actually change that to, like, depending on, that's going to be 2-hit enemy. I'm going to have one for like 3, 4, 5-hit enemies, etc. And it just means that I can easily just change that variable or that value so that I don't have it saves time later on, basically. So yeah, I mean, that's what I've done so far. This took quite a while. Yeah, I don't actually know why that appears there. That's really bizarre. And then yeah, so now, well, he can't kill me, but I can kill him. He just, like, pop, he's gone.